Thank you for joining us today. Welcome to our introductory webinar for BlueStylus Case Builder, our petition preparation software, and we'll be getting underway in just a minute. Again, thank you everyone for joining us today. Welcome to our introductory webinar for BlueStylus Case Builder, our petition preparation software. I'm Mark Henry, Eastern Regional Sales Representative in Columbus, Ohio.
And I'm Reed Seidel, the Dallas sales rep in the Western region. So you may be asking yourself kind of why BlueStylus in the first place. We have a cloud-based software and mobile applications because granted, we know in these trying times, everyone's working remote or on the go. We are in our 18th year providing services for legal professionals all around the country. And our goal is to always provide high quality enterprise software and support with competitive pricing for excellent value to our customers. Introducing Case Builder, our basic version has great features that help you prepare, file, and manage all your 713 cases from anywhere. It's cloud-based. It has client data, document import tools, intuitive workflow that matches your process, and file completed petitions directly with your respectable court, and most importantly, no cost to the user. The client data and document collection is for collecting information for your debtor client. This includes personal details, debtor assets, debtor creditors, debtor monthly income expenses, and required documents. For the first time setup, the Case Builder program will walk you through a step-by-step to set up your database for your first bankruptcy matter, including administration name and login credentials, the name of your firm, and for time and billing users, you can add billable professionals, create billing codes, and for Case Builder, you can create a document checklist for import tools, which Mark will explain greater detail in the software demonstration. And now Mark's that take over the software demonstration part.
All right, thank you, Reed. All right, we're on the home page for the software now. We've logged in as a cloud-based application. All users of Case Builder enter a user email address and password to access their database from anywhere via the internet. You just bookmark the login page. I've entered my credentials and then logged in. So now we're on the home page for a live database. Reviewing the home page, several panels of information that you'll see first up, including messages here. Now, messages includes various alerts from the system, letting you know, for example, that a prospect or client has either completed and submitted information using the secure import tool that Reed mentioned a moment ago, or that they're still working on it. Gives you an opportunity to track that progress. Now, once you've received the message that the client has submitted the information using the data and document import tool, the system will walk you through completing the import process to bring in all that information into a matter record in the database. We'll take a look at a couple examples of matter records in just a moment. So still on the home page, moving over here to the right, you see tasks. This is just a panel you can check reminders for specific matters, such as this one I've set up for the John Smith matter. Here I'm following up to collect some documents. Now below the tasking panel, you see recent uploads. This is just a list of recently uploaded documents that have been saved into the document section of a matter. Moving over here back to the left, recent matters just simply gives you quick access to individual matters you may have been working on during your last session in the software. Now, we're going to talk a little bit about this left-hand menu. We're still on the home page. There are a few items listed here, such as time and expenses. Now, those would only apply if you also subscribe to the BlueStylus Time and Billing program. That's not a requirement to use our free basic version of Case Builder. But if you do use that program as well, you'll see other options here on the left-hand menu. I want to come down and point out something here at the very bottom of the left-hand menu where you see support. You can click here and it'll open up a pop-up window. This is to access the chat feature that's built into the software. And this way, at any point while you're in your BlueStylus Case Builder database, you can go to the home page at the bottom of the left-hand menu and connect with our BlueStylus support team. They're available Monday through Friday from the hours of 7 a.m. until 6 p.m., and that's Central Time. We'll close the pop out, and back here, let's go back to the left-hand menu. I want to start about the fourth or fifth item here on the list, matters. Let's click on matters, and now you see the screen includes a list of all the matters which have been created in the database. Now to start a new matter, we just put the cursor on the plus new here on that toolbar, and then we're going to click on new bankruptcy matter. That's the option for creating a new matter record in Case Builder. Now, your very first option when you're creating a new matter record in Case Builder is to decide if you want to use the import data and document import tool. Reed mentioned that in an earlier slide. If you're not using the tool, you can skip this part. If you are, you click here, email, and an email will be sent to your client with a link that allows them to open up the tool and start entering information. Again, if you're not using it, not required, you can move on down below. You see detail information such as the debtor type. We have the opening date of the matter. Further down, we would indicate a Chapter 7 or 13 case. And then this is very important to enter the court district. And it's big menu here, and we're For example, it defaults to, in my database, to the Southern District of Ohio. These other fields here, practice area and originating attorney, those are optional fields if you wish to track that information. Now I'm going to move down to the lower right-hand corner of the pop-up. Again, we're setting up a new matter record in Case Builder. I'll click Next. And on this screen, the most critical item is to identify the primary attorney associated with the matter record. So we just select in these fields below. This is an option to add additional billable professionals, but this again would only apply if you also subscribe to the BlueStylus time and billing program. Otherwise, we'll skip that. Again, lower right-hand corner, click Next. Now, this is where we start adding basic detail information about our debtor. So you can see name, address, social security number, etc. This button here, I can add a parallel set of fields if there is a co-debtor involved. Now, once these fields on this screen are completed, I'd go back down to the lower right-hand corner in the pop-up and click Next again. At that point, the software will show me a summary and then I can of what I've entered, and then I can click to finish the new matter setup. We're going to close the pop-up now, X out of that, and now we're back on the Matters screen. And I'm going to do a search here in the this list again all of the matter records I've created in this database, and in the upper right-hand corner is a search field. So I can enter the name. We're going to look up John Smith and then search. So then the system brings up John Smith. I double click, and now I can open up this specific matter record. I'm going to go in the upper right-hand corner, click Maximize. That just opens up the screen fully to view. Now we're in this matter record. You can see here's the assigned matter number and the name. Over to the left, there's a left-hand menu. We'll talk about that in a moment. Everything now we're looking at is in regard to this John Smith matter record. So it opens up on a details screen. So here we see details about the matter, including down below here, you see Chapter 7. It's been filed in the Southern District of Ohio. If I move over to the right in this tinted area, any exemption details I've entered in this matter will show up in this area. Then a little further to the right in this far right-hand column, if I've entered, you have the option of entering or creating notes, and then you can have access to them here. Below that are tasks. And you can see here's the task that we saw on the home page about following up with my client regarding some missing tax returns. To create a new note or a task when you're in the matter record, we have quick add icons here at the very bottom of that right-hand corner. If I put my cursor on it, you see new task. Let's move back over to the left-hand menu, and now I'm directing you to bankruptcy. Now here we can work our way through the petition process, creditors, contracts, etc., SOFA, down to PACER filing. We'll look at several of these. The point is that the Case Builder program breaks down each step and allows you to preview filing documents as you're building the case. So we're going to go back up here to the debtor. So I click on debtor. And so here I can see the information I've entered on the debtor screen. There are a couple other tabs for additional information, including this one where I click and I can walk through the all of the questions, information needed to be submitted for Form 101. On each of these sections, as you're building it, there'll be a preview button here on the toolbar, and click there at any stage. You can review your work up to that point, it'll generate a PDF preview of the form. Let's move back over to the left-hand menu and drop down next to Assets. I've entered about 5 different assets in this case. I can click the plus new sign from the screen to add additional assets. Let's highlight this asset I've entered for Ford Fusion. Now I just double click, then a window opens up with this specific asset record information. So here you can, we've opened this up on the Ford Fusion. You can see the basic asset details. I want to point out this tab. Once an asset record is created, either at that time or you can go back later and open up the asset record as I just did, but click on this tab. This is where you would enter exemption information. Now, federal exemptions and those of some states are preloaded in the free basic version of Case Builder. Now, for some states which are not where the exemptions have not been preloaded, the user will need to enter those one time, and they do that back on the home page near the bottom of the left-hand menu. Click Settings, and then click Exemptions. Now, there are more details in the Case Builder user guide on how to enter the exemption information if those for your state are not preloaded in the system. Now, once that's done, to enter exemption information, I'll click on, let me go back here. Actually, in the screen, all I need to do is start typing the type of asset. So here I've started typing, you see vehicle. So then the system will pull up the appropriate exemption options. I just click OK, and then click Add. So then I start building the exemptions I want to identify for a particular asset. To the right, you see fields for entering lien information on a particular asset record. Anytime we've added information or made a change, we want to be sure to save and close. Now back on the left-hand menu, let's click on Creditors. I've entered 3 different creditors in this matter record. We'll double click to open one. This is for an unsecured creditor, a credit card company, Synchrony Bank. I want to point out that once you've entered the address details on a creditor, you can use this tool right at the top here to save the address information as a contact. That way the system will remember the details, the address details, for future entries of this creditor. Save and close. And again, as we're working our way down through the list, I'm back on the left-hand menu. As we're working on any of these forms, you'll be able to open up or click a preview button to see the form. Let's come down here to the bottom at Pacer Filing. Now, the basic version of Case Builder does allow you to file your completed petition package directly on the court. And here you see where you would enter your Pacer credentials and have those saved in the system. Looking up here at these forms on the form list, now you can organize the final petition package. You can also add additional required state or local documents. The forms displayed here, these are all federal forms based on the requirements of the bankruptcy court. State forms are not included in the basic version of Case Builder. However, it's easy to add a local document or a state document to this list, position it where it needs to appear, and then make that part of the package that you are filing on the court. I can do that by clicking here on Add Documents. Now this window just simply shows any documents that I've uploaded into the Documents section of this particular matter. The first step is to complete that process, which I'll show you in a moment, but there is a document section or document manager in the matter record. You upload to the document section, and then whatever's been uploaded is available on this list. So then you can highlight, click OK, and now that document has been added to the list. I can check that and then use these move up, move down tools to position these additional forms within the other list of forms. Now, quite a few more details on using this PACER filing page in the Case Builder user guide. And again, you can always start a chat and check with our support team for more assistance. I'm going back to the left-hand menu, and I'm going to scroll all the way down to near the bottom under Tracking, and you'll see Documents. We talked about adding a document, and the document section, I'll click. Now we can see different folders and how you can use the document section here to organize all of the related matter-related documents. I've created 4 different folders in this particular matter, and I can create additional folders as needed by clicking the plus new. Now, any document can be uploaded by dragging it from your desktop over another page in the matter record, or if you're in the document section as we are now, we can go up here to the toolbar and click on Upload. Now we can drag from our desktop into this area any document or documents that we wish to upload. Now the system will prompt you to select a particular folder from the choices you've created, and then click Start Upload to complete the process. That way the document will be saved in the Document Manager. You see, as I mentioned, I've got several different folders created here in the Document Manager. And I want to take a moment to mention, we talked about the Upload Data and Document tool, which you have the option to use when you're first creating a matter record. There's a second option in the system for conveniently and securely collecting documents, and it's using a specialized document folder called a document checklist. By double-click to open this folder, I've created this, and it's just customized to include specific documents, tax returns, pay stubs, and you can make this list as long as you want. It's another option for having a client securely provide you these types of documents. If I go back to the folder list, you'll notice to the right on every one of these folders is an invite. So on any folder, I can click on invite and then send an email using this screen to invite the user. In this case, this would be my client. They'd receive an email, and in that email would be a link for them to create a free collaborative account in BlueStylus, where then they would see the document list you've created. Again, this is a very secure way to collect personal documents from your client, much preferred over having a client send you an email with attachments. And it's another built-in option for you to securely collect documents with Case Builder. We'll click Cancel. Now we're back looking at the list of folders in my document section here. I want to quickly mention one other. I've highlighted here court documents for this case. If you subscribe separately to the BlueStylus Automated PACER Downloads program, and Rita will have a little more information about that in just a moment, that program simply takes advantage of the one free look to organize by case all your ECF documents. You can link that program to this documents page, in essence, from this one screen, giving you access to all pre as well as post-filing documents. I want to slide back up here on the left-hand menu to details. If anytime you make changes, we're going to close out this matter. You want to be sure to click Save. And then all the way over in the upper right-hand corner, we'll X out or close this particular matter record. That was a Chapter 7 case. I want to take a quick look at an example of a 13. So I'll type in Bryce, do a search. And now the system's brought up this Bryce case. So I'll double click. Now you notice here, oh, and I'm up in here, I'll maximize, again, go up to the upper right and maximize the image. So now we're on the details page for the Bryce case. So we're on the details page. If I kind of look down here, you see under bankruptcy, it's a 13 being filed in the Southern District of New York. Because it's a 13, there are some additional items here on the left-hand menu, such as 13 plan. Now, Case Builder offers two options for creating a Chapter 13 plan. There's a system-generated plan, that's the default, as well as a custom option. We'll click on 13 plan, and now in the screen I see a list of plans that I previously have created for this particular matter. If I want to create a new plan, I click here on the plus new. Any plan, subsequent plan I would create would supersede prior plans. So I'll double click. Now the pop-up here, that's the information's from everything that I filed on this case. All the creditors will be displayed according to priority group. And down here in this lower area, you see the system. The system will automatically pull into the plan the debtor's monthly disposable income. That's pulled from Schedule J. Also over here to the right, you see the monthly payment amount. And that amount can be manipulated by using a couple fields, such as the term length for the plan, as well as this field where I can enter a change to the percentage to be paid unsecured creditors. Now, quite a few more details about the Chapter 13 plan generation by the system. Those are available in the Case Builder user guide, or again, check with the support team. I want to close this window, come back up to the details page. Again, we'll click Save, make sure we've saved any changes we made, and then the upper right-hand corner, X out to close out of the Bryce case. Now we're back to the home page, and that concludes our just overview introductory demonstration of Case Builder. And now we'll turn it back over to Reed.
Thank you, Mark. So just kind of a quick summary again, that our BlueStylus Case Builder lets you fully prepare, file, and manage all your 713 cases from anywhere. It's cloud-based. It has the client data and document import tool, intuitive workflow that matches your process, and file completed petitions directly with your respective court, and most importantly, no cost to the user. And then our Case Builder Pro version, we're very excited about. That's coming later in 2020. It has CM and ECF document integration, creditor reporting and import, and it has a free 30-day trial, so you can take a look at it and see if it's the perfect fit for you. And then our other BlueStylus programs, we have the automated pacer downloads that organize all documents by case, pulls related ECF documents using the one free look, and integrated document in Case Builder and timing and billing programs. And then with our timing and billing programs, They make time and expenses entries by each matter, generate invoices and post payments, and secure document management and sharing. And that wraps up our webinar. If you want to look at more videos and resources, you can go to BlueStylus.com. Or if you want to schedule a one-on-one demo or just have any more specific questions, you can send one to sales@BlueStylus.com. And Mark, do you have anything to add to that?
No, I think we're all set,
Perfect.
other than to thank everybody for attending. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.